Yeah, pardon me, everyone. I'm putting lotion on. Lotion on my face. Had to get myself looking nice for you guys today because we got a brand new chapter of Solo Leveling Ragnarok and a new episode of the anime. So I gotta come at you guys correctly. Good to see you, Cohagen. Good to see you, CDs. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Yo, peoples! Qushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another live reaction to Solo Leveling Ragnarok. In the last chapter, we had basically Vaseline. No, man, ain't no Vaseline. This is real lotion, real moisturizer. Good for the face, good for the skin. My face will be feeling nice, soft, and supple for the rest of the day. But I had to come at y'all correctly. I had to, after getting that fresh cut, after washing my hair. You know, black parents rub Vaseline on them kids' face? Yeah, when we kids. But when we grow up, we realize that Vaseline and Vicks Vapor Rub and Robitussin, we need to, we step away from all that. We just get rid of all that tussin, right? Just stop using the tussin when we kids. But when we grow up, we move away from that. We start using shea butter, aloe vera, words that we couldn't say when we were kids. But had to come at y'all correctly. Last chapter of Solo Leveling Ragnarok, we have Suho, who's beginning his training with Amut, who has reduced his size but not his weight, and is basically having Suho train, instead of doing the daily quests, because Amut pretty much killed every single goblin inside of the Shadow Dungeon. And now Suho doesn't have any of those daily quests where he's just clearing out creatures because Amut just went wild in the entire dungeon, just murdering everything. So now Suho is faced with the same training regimen that his father had, which is essentially 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run, all with the addition of carrying the slightly smaller, but still incredibly weighty Amut the entire time. So that's going on with Suho. Over on Lee Min-sung's side, he's seeing the distribution of the mist burns continuing. He's at one of the factories, if not the main factory, and he's anticipating the return of Lim Tae-gyu in order for the Apostle to uphold their end of the bargain and kill Lim Tae-gyu, with Lee Min-sung thinking everything will go back to the way it should be once this man who is better than me is dead. You realize how petty you got to be to wish for the downfall of someone else because while you're living a good life, they're living a better life than you, and they start off on a lower rung than you, but they wind up living better than you and being seen better than you? You realize how petty you got to be to commission the help of some eldritch being to kill them just so you can be on top again? But when he leaves, we get Baek Mi-ho, who is in relation to Baek Yoon-ho. And it turns out that the Hunters Association has been watching Lee Min-sung this entire time, and they intend to bring him down. And since Woo has his memories back, along with Jino, they're aware that Suho has something going on against Lee Min-sung, so it's not like the Hunters Association is going to get in his way. So now we get to continue with episode 24. And let's get started! And we have Beru and Essel watching as we get Suho going, 21, 22. And the thing is, Suho is doing sit-ups while Amut is sitting on his stomach. So Amut has apparently reduced his size again so that Suho can do sit-ups. So the thing with Amut is he can reduce his size but not his weight. So he's reduced it even further to where Amut is literally 3 feet tall, but he's still massively heavy. So now he is on Suho's stomach. So when Suho is doing these sit-ups, he feels the weight of Amut directly on top of him. And it appears that he's using the bond skill of gray because his hair is white again. But we hear a crack and a crunch sound. But we have Suho, who's doing his best in order to get stronger. But we see that this is taking a toll on him and it's hurting him because he's bleeding from the mouth while he's huffing and puffing. But we also see high definition of his muscles as he begins to get even stronger. We see that many health potions have been used. How many corks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 health potions have been used during this training. 47! 48! Yep, Amut has reduced himself to child size in order to put Suho through all of this training. And Amut doesn't say, oh, we got a lot more health potions. Hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 health potions he's already gone through. And it shows Suho running. Trying to, but the weight of Amut is making Suho's feet dig into the ground while he's running all this way. And then we get Amut, who's thinking to himself, he can barely keep up with the training even after using his bond skill to merge with Gray. But he's doing much better than I expected. The young master never gives up, even when he's faced with a seemingly impossible task. He always looks for a solution. And it just shows Suho's face, sweating bullets, still using the bond skill of Gray in order to give himself that extra boost necessary to go through this training. He has the potential to grow even stronger than Tarnak and all the other monarchs. Then there's another crack sound in the distance. My back! Open shop! Buy potion! And then it cuts to Gray, who is... He's down. He's out for the count here. His soul is almost leaving his body. His eyes are widened over. It almost looks like he's crying tears. And Suho, he kind of looks the exact same as Gray. His soul looks like it's leaving his body. He's tired. Notification. Your quest rewards have arrived. Will you check your rewards? I was just in a conversation. Well, I won't say a conversation. I made a post today, not on the community tab, but over on my Twitter feed, of how we need more games like this. You get stronger as you do these tasks. Just the basic concepts of it. You keep doing this one thing, you get better at it more and more and more. We need more games that do that. We need more games that emphasize, hey, you want to specialize in this sort of weapon, or maybe this sort of activity, then you get better and better and better and better at it. But, set in the world of solo leveling. We need more games like that. Notification. Your quest rewards have arrived. Will you check your rewards? And then Essel is just knelt next to Suho. Amut is back to his normal size, standing over the crater that Suho has been left in. And Essel only goes, young master. And then, I believe this is Amut going, I think we can call it a day. And then Suho's going, it feels like I've been to hell and back, but I've got my daily quest reward. And it looks like my tenacity, skill, and strength got a boost as well. Strength has gone from 77 to 78. Tenacity has reached level 3, so physical defense has gone from plus 40 to plus 60. I don't think... Okay, so as a person who's playing a ton of Monster Hunter right now, which I'm doing phenomenally well, I'm so glad I switched over to Lance because I have yet to fall in a single battle with any monsters. Now, I'm saying this before we get title updates and they introduce even stronger monsters. But as it stands right now, I am tanking just basically everything a monster does. And if I do get hit, it's not a lot to my own health that gets dropped. So, a lot of people don't understand just how significant physical defense really is in video games a whole lot. So when it says physical defense from 40 to 60, that's actually pretty substantial, because the closer you get to 100%, the more you realize that you have gone from someone who can, take a lot of damage to someone that is basically Maple from I put all my points into defense. So physical defense from plus 40% to 60%, that is literally 40 more percents away from just 100% physical defense. 100% defense. Sorry. So when I see these comparisons with video games and whatnot, I just really, really get into it. Also, if I have anyone new in chat, sorry if I don't see you in chat. I just popped over just to see. If I got anybody new in chat, hi, hello. I hope your day has been great. You'll have to forgive me if I go on tangents about video games because there's so many good games to compare this to in order to give you a rough idea of what's going on. But yeah, skill tenacity level 3, physical defense plus 40% to plus 60%. I'm still not sold on this training method, but I'm sure that I'll be much stronger by the time these daily quests start feeling easier. Thanks, Amut. See you tomorrow. And then Amut just nods and goes, Sure thing, young master. Solo Leveling Ragnarok, chapter 34. And then we have Beru, who tucks in Suho back at home. And he's just watching over him. He collapsed as soon as we returned. It sure was a long, hard day for you, young master. Well then, now that I've gotten a minute to myself, I, Beru, shall enjoy some me time. And Beru's just watching TV. After the and now apparently he's watching the news. After the tragic events caused by a dungeon break near the airport, the Hunters Association has announced that they will introduce new regulations for field-type dungeons, such as the one responsible for the recent dungeon break. Unlike dungeons that open within gates, field-type dungeons are regarded as a steady resource of magical beast parts and mana crystals, and are considered valuable assets to the private guilds that have been granted rights to them. However, in light of recent events, the Hunters Association has asked the Reaper Guild and other private guilds who own many of these field-type dungeons to take immediate action. Immediate action. To take immediate action. And it cuts to someone reading this newsletter that has been pushed out to all the guilds, and it's Lee Min Sung who's questioning what's going on because the Hunters Guild is going to soon the Hunters Association is soon going to crack down on Lee Min Sung. So this is going to complicate things for him. What's this? Mr. Lee Min Sung, it has come to our attention that the Reaper Guild owns too many field-type dungeons. We can't allow this many field-type dungeons to exist if they pose a threat to civilians. The Hunters Association has requested that we clear the B-rank field-type dungeon in Paju that is currently under your jurisdiction. Mind you, the field dungeon in Paju is where the Mistburn factory that Lee Min Sung is a part of is currently located. So the fact that they just said, we're going for this dungeon that has your factory right now, they know. I mean, obviously, from the last chapter, they know. So they're striking while the iron's hot. They're going straight for the head to take out the rest of the body of the snake. We've also been informed that it's been more than 6 months since your last activity as a hunter. We'd like you to join our Paju field raid so that you can keep your hunter's license valid. And here's... Ooh! They're putting him in a bind. Not only are they going to conduct a raid on this Paju field dungeon where the factory is, but they also want Lee Min Sung to tag along to see how he reacts, but also keep tabs on him as they go to literally his place of operations. This is a good plan. And he's silent. And you can see like a small bead of sweat on the side of his face because this is going to complicate things for him. This whole thing is nothing more than a trap Chairman Wu has set for me. He just had to choose Paju, where the largest Stardust factory is. We have to push back against this order, even if it means turning the association against us. And then someone walks up and says, the Reaper Guild will comply with the association's request. We thank you. Oh, he's here! He's here! He's back! He's back! He's back! And no, it's not Thomas Andre. It's the guild master of the Reaper Guild. The one individual that Lee Min-sung has been awaiting to return so that TL can finally kill him. We thank you for your cooperation, Guild Master Lim Tae-gyu. Of course, it's an official request from the association after all. Lim Tae-gyu, S-Rank Hunter, Guild Master of the Reaper Guild. He just rolls up because Lee Min-sung was quick, because Lee Min-sung has been running the guild ever since Lim Tae-gyu was away. So he was going to be waiting on the chance to say, like, no, we're not going to take part in this, because he's got to keep that factory going. Lim Tae-gyu just walks up and says, like, yeah, we'll take this. We'll do this.
Lim Tae-gyu! I was wondering why he came home early from his overseas assignments. He's just here to get in my way, isn't he?
And Lim Tae-gyu just has a face. Now, mind you, in the previous world of solo leveling, Lim Tae-gyu had a face that looked like it was deprived of sleep. But nah, Lim Tae-gyu, while his eyes look droopy, he ain't got them bags like he used to. So this man must have been getting some plenty sleep.
I was wondering why he came home early from his overseas assignments. He's just here to get in my way, isn't he?
Well then, the Hunters Association will be sending a few of their own hunters to assist in clearing Paju Field. We hope you can help us put a raid team together. And then the suits from the association, they leave. And the door closes, and it's quiet. And all we have is just Lim Tae-gyu and Lee Min-sung in the room together.
Do you realize what you've done, Tae-gyu? Do you have any idea how much that field-type dungeon is worth?
Oh, wait. No, wait. This is Lee Min-sung. Sorry.
Do you realize what you've done, Tae-gyu? Do you have any idea how much that field-type dungeon is worth? Are you out of your mind?
Do you realize... Do you really think this is just about getting rid of field-type dungeons? The association's probably caught on to whatever shady business you've been up to.
Lim Tae-gyu is wise! He's wise! He knows Lee has been doing some shifty stuff!
Didn't I warn you not to underestimate the association? Not only did you ignore my warning, but you've also been using our guild members as your private henchmen while I was away. How long are you going to treat me like I'm beneath you? I'm done cleaning up your mess, Min-sung.
Ooh! And yes! Talk to this man! Talk! Boy! Talk to this man! Cause he knows that Lee Min-sung looks down on him. Cause he's not oblivious to the fact that Lee Min-sung treated him any sort of way when he used to be his driver. Then he awakened as S-rank and is all like, yeah, I don't need you anymore. And Lee Min-sung has been bitter ever since. He's only an A rank. And since he's not like Jin or Suho, he cannot get stronger beyond A rank. No amount of Stardust is gonna help that. And now we got Lee Min-sung back S rank, and he's letting him know, how long are you going to treat me like I'm beneath you? I'm done cleaning up your mess, Min-sung. And that's when chills just get sent down Lee's spine. And he gulps. Because he just feels that Lim Tae-gyu, he done. It's over. It's over. Pack it up. Send him home. But then Lim Tae-gyu's phone rings. And he's looking at it.
I've got a message from our scouter. A new S-rank hunter has awakened in Korea. I'll head to the association headquarters, prepare the funds for a new contract while I'm gone. Hey, Min-sung, you may still have a chance to redeem yourself, so let's try our best to work things out.
And then Lim Tae-gyu just slams the door behind him, and then Lee is just left in a room by himself. And Lee's face
gets absolutely livid because another S-rank hunter has showed up. His face is livid, his eyes are glowing red, he's got veins all over his face. Another S-rank? All you S-rank hunters just happen to luck out, so don't go around acting so high and mighty! How much longer do I have to wait for that alien brat to grow up? When the heck is the next piece gonna get here? Hurry up and kill him, take you for me! As long as that bastard is alive, I'll... And then we get Lee's phone suddenly ringing, and he's looking at it. And then Lee starts smiling. And he's got like this, he has the same smirk as the God statue. This Joker is smiling just like the God statue did in the first chapter of Solo Leveling. And he's smirking. I'd recognize those creepy eyes anywhere. Oh, that's the new S-rank hunter. The new S-rank hunter is the Apostle! And now he done weaved his way into the Hunters Association. Oh, no! I'd recognize those creepy eyes anywhere. Looks like things are about to get real fun around here. And then we cut to the association building, where we have grown-up TL walking through the halls while everyone's taking pictures. That must be the new S-rank hunter who just awakened. What was his name again? And TL is just, feeling his wrists and looking around at everybody. Congratulations. Congratulations on becoming Korea's newest S-rank. S-rank hunter, Mr. Park Dojin. Who is this speaking? Oh, it's Choi Jong-in! Congratulations on becoming Korea's newest S-rank hunter, Mr. Park Dojin. It's Choi Jong-in! It's Choi Jong-in of the Hunters Guild! And Choi's looking, and he's smiling. And, not smiling, and he's paying attention, and he's looking at Park, Mr. Park, as he goes, Have we met before? You look familiar. No, we've never met, but I've heard a lot about you, Mr. Choi Jong-in. I see. Please excuse my mistake. How would you like to sign with us, the Hunters Guild? I'm grateful for your offer, but I already have a guild in mind, so I'm afraid I'll have to decline. And he points because someone comes in and they're going, Is he still here? Am I too late? Oh, that was Lim Tae-gyu as he goes, Is he still here? Am I too late? And everyone is shocked to see him, and it's Lim Tae-gyu. Huh? And then TL, Mr. Park, Dojin, is looking at him grinning as he's pointing his finger. 1 week later. We jump a full week? One week later, and Paju Field. We jump a whole week later, and we cut to Paju Field, and there's a giant hole in the middle of the facility.
Hello, everyone. I was sent by the Hunters Association to join the Paju Field raid. My name is Bake Me Ho, and I'm from the White Tiger Guild.
Oh, the same one that was spying on Lee Min-sung. Bake Me Ho, A-rank hunter.
I'm Lee Min-sung. I look forward to working with you. I'm sorry you had to come all this way to help us clear our dungeon.
Now, mind you, her meeting him face to face is pretty much the second time they interact. Well, the second time she sees him, because the first time she was already spying on him.
No, it's my duty to help out.
And mind you, in this particular panel, her eye is glowing and her face is kind of shadowed to signify, yeah, I'm here to keep tabs on you, because we already know what you're doing.
Wow, I guess those acting chops haven't gotten rusty at all. It's gross to see him act all kind and friendly once you know the kind of trash he is.
Be sure to stay safe, guys, as Lee Min-sung is pretending to care about the people around him.
But it doesn't matter. Once we start raiding this dungeon, he'll be exposed as the criminal he really is. I'll rip that mask off his face myself. But there's one thing we weren't expecting. We didn't expect the new S-rank hunter who joined the Reaper Guild, Park Dojin, to be here.
This is going to complicate things. Because not only does TL, Mr. Park Dojin, but Lee Min-sung and TL both have an interest in this facility staying running. And since he's considered an S-rank hunter in terms of strength, this is going to make things incredibly stressful. And then he steps up right next to Lee Min-sung, because Lee is smiling. Reaper Guild. And then it cuts to Bake Me Ho, who's there with her own crew.
But no matter, I've got that to fall back on if things go wrong.
Hunters Association. And then we got some people from the excavation team.
Listen up, excavation team. Everyone grab one of these pickaxes.
And we have a familiar shape picking just like his dad. Just like his dad. We have a familiar body picking up a pickaxe just like his father did before him. Paju Field raid begins. To be continued. That's Suho! So not only do we have Lee Min-sung, we have Bake Me Ho, we have Park Dojin, aka TL the Apostle, but now we have Suho, who is here for this Paju raid. I'm happy. Bro, is that Hwang Dong-suk? Who is Mr. I'm so behind. Who is Mr. Park? Mr. Park is the fake name given to the apostle sent by one of the absolute beings to basically take over this entire world because of what Jin did. Well, because of the rulers killing the absolute being of the world that Jin basically became the supreme being of previously, other absolute beings saw this void and sent their own envoys. Jin took care of pretty much all of them except for one who went and decided to, split itself into multiple pieces because the more power you have, the harder it is for you to travel interdimensionally. So Jin is dealing with fighting the absolute beings all on his own with his own army, and this piece of an apostle, one of the servants, one of the rulers that serve, we call the absolute mustache ruler because it's a ruler with a big old thick mustache. He's essentially regained another piece of himself in order to become an adult, and he's now posing as a hunter in order to get into the inner workings of the Hunters Association, and he has also found himself in the same guild as Lee Min-sung, because there's an agreement where he has to kill Lim Tae-gyu in order for their partnership to continue. So now we have this raid where the same apostle that has been supplying Lee Min-sung with the means to create this drug called Stardust, he's there with Lee Min-sung, and I believe Lim Tae-gyu is there as well. And now we have the Hunters Association who has caught wind of what Lee Min-sung is doing. They're looking to expose him and thus annex him as a hunter, and now we have Suho who is here because he has questions for Lee Min-sung concerning Iterim, which is the group the name of the group sent by the absolute being to this planet, and now Suho is in the same location as well as part of the excavation team, just like his dad. So this Paju Field raid is going to be incredibly interesting. Overall, this was a very good chapter. Yep. Suho's getting stronger. He's now infiltrated the excavation team for Paju Field. We got all these people from the Hunters Association looking to expose Lee Min-sung and bring him down.
We have TL, the Apostle, who is looking to ally with Lee Min-sung in order to get closer and kill Lim Tae-gyu, and also keep their factory for Mistburns, which spreads the flames of faith, which is their gospel, the Gospels of Iterum, throughout all mankind. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, the dude looks like Hwang Dong-suk. Who are you talking about? The guy behind Miho? If you mean the guy behind Miho, then no, not really. Not really. Because he has a strand in front of his face and his hair is completely different. So that definitely isn't Hwang Dong-suk. We have yet to see either one of them. We have yet to see Hwang Dong-soo or Hwang Dong-suk in this world quite yet. At least to a major capacity. We have yet to see them. The panel with the group. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh! Are you talking about the... No, that is definitely... If you're talking about the group where Lee Min-sung is pretending to be nice to them and it has a lady in the background with her face and the dude with the heavy arm and his head is covered, that is definitely not Hwang Dong-suk. That is definitely not him. The face does not match at all because Hwang Dong-suk is a lot broader in his stature. That is definitely not Hwang Dong-suk. Not unless he hasn't been hitting the gym as much. I honestly don't think that's him. I don't think that's him. Nah, I don't think that's him. He may just have a scar on his face, but it's definitely not him. But overall, good chapter. Now it's time for me to move on to the newest episode of Solo Leveling. All the way, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for taking up too much of your time. I just have to say that thank you for making this pre-birthday Solo Leveling stream so much fun to do. He had the same arm plate too. True, but a lot of people have just arm plates on one arm. I don't think that's him though because the facial structure is not the same. Because I recognize the facial structure of Hwang Dong-suk, and this guy's face is not measuring up. So it's definitely not Hwang Dong-suk in this group. It's definitely not him. But, ladies and gentlemen, is it supposed to be 1 hour today, Solo Leveling anime? I don't think so. I think it's going to be one episode today, and then it moves on to the next one next week. I think. I'll find out once I start watching it. But thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you for making this pre-birthday stream so much fun to do, and I'm looking forward to entertaining you guys during my Solo Leveling anime episode. And then tomorrow we got a special birthday stream where I react to One Piece and Sakamoto Days, and then it's going to be just my birthday overall. But I just want to say thank you. It means the world to me. My last day as a 32-year-old, and then I go up in age tomorrow. But thank you for everything you've ever done for me. Whether you've subscribed, whether you donated, whether you become a member, I just want to say thank you for everything you've ever done. And I look forward to entertaining you guys more in the future. Hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.